Have you seen Ilot?
That is him, right there.
Pardon me, buddy. Have you seen Ilot?
Him right over there, Ulukai.
Yo, Shorty. You feel better?
Oh yes, thank you so much, Ulukai. I will be able to finish my field on time, maybe even help another Talon with his.
Glad to hear it. Now, about your brother.
2 moons ago, Narn's best friend, Lam, was sick. He was not able to finish his field. Croax found out and had Lam reverted.
For being sick?
No, for not finishing his field. The soldiers depend on the wrist that we supply them to remain strong. Lam was only ill 1 moon. Still, Croax had him reverted.
And Narn?
He went crazy with rage. I have never seen a Talon get so upset. He ran off in search of the Mon, which he believes is a powerful weapon of the Yads. I fear he intends to poison his essence by reverting Croax himself.
So, do you know where Narn is?
I do not, Ulukai. But I did see him last moon. He talked a bit about discovering the secret of the 4 temples, and it having something to do with the essence idols. But I know nothing about these stories.
Who would?
Narn spoke of talking with Shamaz Mazum at the Temple Eloi. You should maybe try there. It is north of the Temple Fae.
Thanks. What is an essence idol, by the way?
I do not know, Ulukai. But the 2 wrist counters near the waters of the Temple Fae can tell you more about them, I think. I hear them talk of them sometimes.
All right, that'll have to do.
Oh yes, Ulukai. You may want to bring a Magua with you when you visit him. I hear the Shamaz is very tired from healing Talon this moon.
Notepad accessed.
Come here a second, would you? How's it going?
At long last, the Ulukai has arrived. My father would be proud to know that I am meeting you.
He would?
Yes, Ulukai. He was a recreator like I am. My name is Clath. I am eager to be helping you.
Can you explain what a recreator is exactly?
We are but a few Eloi Talan who can recreate simple objects after we have examined them with our essence. We have been working for Feyran for thousands of moons, though, creating weapons for his soldiers.
Against your wishes, I hope.
That is true, Ulukai. And to show this, I would like to offer to help you on behalf of all recreators. You need only show us any of your sacred objects which fuel your weapons, and we will attempt to make them for you.
How do you know about those?
All Talan have them, Ulukai. We have studied them and found that we would be able to recreate some of these objects with material from Adelpha. If you want any more history about us recreators, see Hoon in Okriana.
Can you make me any weapons?
Sorry, Ulukai. The weapons we know how to make are made to be fueled by a Fey Talan's essence, like the soldiers. From what I hear, you do not have this essence, and these weapons cannot be used by you. I wish I could do this for you, you must know.
Lexicon accessed.
What other help can you give me?
You know that many regions here supply different items for Pharaon.
I'm finding that out, yes.
Well, besides helping you with making weapon fuel, we recreators have an idea.
What's that?
You can affect the soldiers that block your paths to the Mons by finding a way to get each leader of the regions to agree to stop producing their supplies to the soldiers.
Yeah? Thanks.
Mar in the village here, for example. All Talan are afraid of him because one bad word from him and any Talan will disappear forever. But Mar is stupid and does not understand the harm he causes.
What can I do?
If he were to agree with stopping risk production, all Talan would do so gladly. But you will have to convince all here, and Mar, that you are indeed the Ulukai that we all hoped would come.
What do you need to make weapon fuel for me?
You need only bring a sample of the weapon fuel you need made, and I and the other recreators will know what you need made. At that time, we can tell you what material from Adelpha we will need to create your fuel.
Can you make these?
I have seen those before, yes. Bring me these objects for one container of these fuels.
Will this be enough?
I can make what you ask with these, yes. Please give me some time.
Are you finished yet?
No, please give me more time.
So, where can I find some green helidium?
All around the regions of Adelpha, Ulukai, these crystals grow up from the ground like plants.
Lexicon accessed.
Where can I find some metal?
Look to the large mounds of earth. They are usually found there.
Warning. Low-level energy source detected.
What can you tell me about the Temple Fey?
The Temple Fey used to be the same as the other three Essence Temples to the north of it. But when Feyran began to rule, he said that it needed to reflect his power.
So he rebuilt it?
Yes, it is now larger than the other temples. Croax has two Daota inside the temple. They lead to soldier camps in the regions of Okasankar and Motazar. I would not enter those until you know it is safe, Ulukai. Soldiers are always on the other side.
Thanks for the advice.
Croax is usually seen at the Temple Fey, giving instructions to his soldiers. If the man is hidden there, it will not be easy to get. Talk to Zalinas. He is usually here in the village.
Notepad accessed.
Can I ask you something? Hello.
Greetings, Ulukai. I am glad to see you.
Well, thanks.
I am Zelinas. What can I help you with?
What can you tell me about the Temple Fey?
I think I know where the Mon is hidden there.
You do? Where?
As a young Talon, I was trying to free some of the ventilopes that lie imprisoned behind the barrier to the north of the Temple Fae. As I was releasing one, it grabbed me in its claws and flew me for a short distance.
Ouch.
No, it was wonderful. I was scared, but I knew the Ventilope meant me no harm. As I flew over the Temple Fae, I saw a black box inside the large flame at the top. Since the Temple Fae always has many soldiers around it, I have never been back there since to see what it was. But I am guessing it is your Mon.
How did you get out of its claws?
It, well, dropped me, but I hold it no ill will. It was only doing what comes naturally.
Lexicon accessed.
What are those creatures in the pens?
Those are my friends. They are called Twanha.
Lexicon accessed.
What can you tell me about these Tonkas?
Twanha, Urukai.
Gesundheit.
No, Twanha. They are the friendliest creatures in all of Adelpha.
Oh, really?
Yes, I much prefer their company to that of other Talon. I understand the Twanha much better.
So what are they good for?
Well, until Pharaon came, the Twanha ran wild without a care. Now Pharaon makes them work as hard as other Talon. I find that most distressing.
If that's so, why are you working with them?
To make sure they are cared for in these moons of their suffering. They need much care and love. Carrying risks to the workers takes a lot out of them.
You really have a thing for these Twanha, don't you? How do I ride one of these Twanha?
I do not like the idea of any Talon riding them. It is so mean.
Let's pretend they like it. How do I do it?
It is simple, really, for they are such beautifully simple creatures. You need only to approach them from the left side with their gi in your hand, then they will let you mount them.
I don't like the way you say mount.
What?
Skip it. And when I'm not riding it?
They will attempt to find a spot of land to eat something, or go close to water to get a drink. But any loud noises when they are not being ridden, and they will flee.
All right.
If you have not seen it for a long time, Urukai, check back here. They will always return home after a long time. Are they not the best creatures you have ever seen in your life?
Oh, yeah. The greatest. Tell me more about this gi.
As you wish, Urukai. What would you like to know?
What is it exactly?
The gi is a piece of cloth that is dipped in its mother's sweat.
You mean to tell me it's a sweat sock?
I do not know that term, Urukai. When a Twanha smells its odor, it becomes as tame as a small child with its parent.
I don't know any children who were tame around their parents. I sure wasn't.
Well, that is what makes the Twanha such a grand creation of the yards. Its simplicity.
And I sure wouldn't have behaved if you'd shoved my dad's gym socks under my nose. Yeesh. Say, Zelinus, how much for one of your Twanha?
You want to bring a Twanha into your life? How nice!
Yeah, ain't I a softie? How much?
Will you care for it as one of your family?
Sure thing. How much?
And sing to it when it is tired?
Yeah, now how much?
And give it a bath when it needs one?
You need a date, Zelinus. Really, man.
I do not understand, Urukai.
Never mind. Zelinus, how much?
I will let one of my friends go with you for not many Zorkins.
No, that's too much.
Stable organic energy detected. located. UZAFH1 ammo located. Warning. Low-level energy source detected.
Ow!
Stable organic energy detected.
Is there anything useful you can tell me about the soldiers?
They guard us from something.
What?
I do not know. But whatever it is, they need a lot of race to do it. Times that they do not get race, they become very weak.
Mar, is there any way I could convince you to stop your wrist production?
What you asked for would make Frank Roax very upset. I do not think that is a smart thing for Mar to do.
Why don't you ask the other Talon?
I think for everyone to agree, Mar would have to know that all Talon like very much you, Yululu. And I also think that there must not be many soldiers left in Shamatsar to be upset with Mar.
Do you think it's okay now to ask them?
I do, but many speak of their wish to see the Essence Stone back in its place again.
Notepad accessed.
Who do I ask about this Essence Stone?
Speak with Zeo about that.
Notepad accessed.
Have you any idea what kind of food resources Feyron has overall?
Soldiers are strong. I do not like them strong.
What about the soldiers' weapons?
Weapons of soldiers, really strong.
What about the soldiers' morale?
What is morale?
HKP-12 ammo located. Proxy 130 HF located. Warning. Low-level energy source detected.
Yo, Shorty.
Could you heal me?
Of course, Ulukai. Now be more careful.
Are you finished yet?
I am. May these help you in your quest, Ulukai.
Will this be enough?
I can make what you ask with these, yes. Please give me some time.
Pardon me, buddy. We're trying to find Zio.
He is at the Well of Essence. Look to the far northeast of the Temple's Fae.
What do you know about the Temple Fae?
It is a very large temple that is completely surrounded by water. Feyran had it built so it was the center of Shamazar. Many soldiers are inside.
Know where I can find a risk counter?
There is Mar in the village, but there are two others near the southwest of the Temple Fae, near the water.
Hey there.
Hello, Urukai. I am Zolas. It is a good moon when I get to meet you.
Thanks.
In your travel here, did you see a crazy Talan who had an animal following him coming this way?
I don't think so, no.
Zort! 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 Sorry, Urukai, but that Zarinas is going to get me in trouble.
What's happening with Zelinus?
I hate to bother you with this, Urukai, but the crazy Talon was supposed to deliver a Twanha to me with bags of rice on its back. He is late.
What's wrong with that?
If Croax's soldiers see that I am not on time, I could be reverted. Too many times I have been late because of Salinas trying to save his Twanhas from working. Never does he care about my essence.
When I see Zelinus, I'll tell him to hurry it up for you.
Thank you very much, Urukai. He is usually around in the village taking care of his Twanha.
Notepad accessed.
Excuse me, pal.
How's it going? How's it going?
You are making my moon a great one with your presence, Urukai. I will tell all my children of this.
Whoa, down boy. I'm curious as to what you're doing here.
I am counting risks to see how much we are making for Croax. But, and do not say this to any other Talan, I am really a Dolotai guardian. Zukrim wants to know how much risk Feyran is getting for his forces.
I hear that you know something of the Essence Idols?
I do, Urukai. I only wish that I was able to give them to you easily as was intended.
Was intended?
Yes. We Guardians have been hiding them for thousands of moons. To one moon give them to you. We had the best place to hide them, in each of the 4 Risk storehouses. The soldiers never went into these storehouses.
And now?
There are soldiers guarding every one. On the moon that you appeared on Adelpha, a small number of farmers became too happy and began burning the Risk at one of the storehouses, trying to weaken the soldiers.
How nice of them.
When Croax learned of this, he had 3 times the number that were involved reverted, and then posted many soldiers around the houses so it would not happen again.
And the idols are still in there, right?
Yes,
My lucky day.
all except the idol that was in the storehouse next to the village. It was discovered missing last moon. We think the soldiers must have found it and taken it into the heart of the Temple Fae. But the other 3 are in the storehouses that are surrounded by soldiers.
And have you any idea why you were guarding them for me?
No, Ulukai. I did hope that you would know already. My guess is that it has something to do with the statues at the top of the temples, since the idols are the same shape. But that is just my guess.
Notepad accessed.
Where are these Risk storehouses?
I would be glad to take you there myself, Ulukai, but I would then lose my secret.
Just tell me then.
2 of them are on islands in the water around the Temple Fae. Another is to the northeast of the Temple Fae, placed in between the Temple Eloi and the Temple Ganda. The 4th one is in the village, but I think little of value is in there.
Thanks.
Be careful attacking these places, Ulukai. They are heavily guarded.
Notepad accessed. Foreign vegetation detected. Foreign material detected. Foreign material detected. Warning. Low-level energy source detected. Unstable organic energy detected. Warning. Low-level energy source detected. Explosive.
Oh,
Do you know something about Magua?
I know that it returns your essence if you eat it, Ulukai. But maybe some other Talan can tell you where to find some. Logar, maybe?
Notepad. Accessed.
Where can I find Logar?
Go northeast from this spot, Ulukai. He was in that direction.
ouch.
HKP-12 ammo located. Unstable organic energy detected.
Over here, Ulukai.
Over here, Ulukai.
What did you wave to me for?
Zalinas wants to speak with you. He seems very upset about something.
Notepad accessed.
Can I see you for a second?
Have you got a problem?
Yes, Ulukai! Thank the odds you have come to help! My friends, the Tuanhar, are in danger!
What's up?
A vicious pack of 5 Gamos has arrived at their home, a large landmass to the east of the village. You must go and save them! I will reward you for this, of course!
Let me get this straight. You want me to save your animals by killing others?
Yes! Yes! Please, hurry!
Notepad accessed.
Are you finished yet?
I am. May these help you in your quest, Ulukai.
Can you make these?
I have seen those before, yes. Bring me these objects for 1 container of these fuels.
Will this be enough?
I can make what you ask with these, yes. Please give me some time.
Ouch.
Are you finished yet?
I am. May these help you in your quest, Urukai.
Can I ask you something?
I got rid of the Gamors for you.
Oh, happy moon! I hope you did not hurt any of my friends.
I tried not to.
That is all I need to know. Now, your reward.
Lexicon
Thanks.
accessed.
Zolas sent me. He said he's been waiting forever for you to send him his next Twanha.
Did I forget again? Oh my. I just hate taking them out to the fields to see them working.
Yeah, it breaks my heart.
Would you take it out there for me, Ulukai? I would be grateful if you did.
If I have to.
Oh, thank you, Ulukai. I shall repay you in some way.
What do I have to do?
I will give you this gi. As long as you hold it in your hand, the Twanha will follow you. But if it gets scared away by fighting, then you will have a hard time finding it.
Damn, that gi is funky. Phew. Where is this Twanha?
The Twanha you need rests now in the pen at the center of the village.
Can I see you for a second?
Hey, Zolas, I got something for you.
You brought it. But I do not understand. Where is Salinas?
He didn't want to do it.
Not only is his essence crazy, but lazy as well, I guess. He will be the reversion of me yet.
I don't mean to interrupt, but you want this thing or not? This ghee is really starting to smell.
Yes, may I have it?
Please, take it before the stench kills me.
Thank you, Urukai. I must start work now. Tell Salinas that I will be in great danger if he is late again. And for doing this, I will tell you a secret I know. In the mud can be seen small sticks poking out. Under those sticks are stashes of sacred objects. May you find them useful.
Notepad accessed.
Come here a second, would you?
About that Tuan Ha you had me deliver to Zolas?
Yes, Urukai?
Zolas wants me to tell you that you need to keep up the pace with these Tuan Ha's. He's falling behind in his work.
His work, that is all I hear about! Has he no feelings for these poor Tuanhas?
He's probably too busy worrying about his own hide.
What was that, Urukai?
Nothing. You mentioned something about a favor?
Yes, of course. You have done me a great favor this moon. So anytime you wish to buy your own sweet, lovable Tuanha, I shall lower my price.
Thanks.
I shall repay you as I can. You will take these and find a good use for them, I hope.
How do all Talon feel about me?
No Talon either hates or likes you now, Ulukai.
Could you heal me?
Of course, Ulukai.